Okay. Welcome. This is Web3 Protocol Africa. My name is Nali Nathaniel. I want to take you through this workshop on open source contribution, and then I will introduce a concept called HackMD. HackMD is a tool, a research tool. When it comes to protocol development, one of the things you find more common as you explore this space is documentation. You'll be doing a lot of research, you'll be doing a lot of collaborations, and it's very important you have somewhere you document your work so that anybody who wants to continue from where you stop, they can find it easy to continue from there. And if anybody wants to continue with or collaborate with you, there is a flow. That person can easily flow with it because there is a tool you use to document or keep track of your work in progress. And so I will show you this tool, HackMD. I'll just show you the setups and how to sign in, just something very basic, but you'll really enjoy this tool. And I will take you through open source guideline. So when it comes to protocol development, one of the things you do more often again is open source contribution, and it's very important you have an idea of the concept of open source contribution. So every project has a unique um, demands for their contributors. But for this workshop, I'll be taking you through Lighthouse client, the open source contribution guide for Lighthouse client. So Lighthouse client is a consensus client for the Ethereum protocol. So they have their contributors guideline. So without wasting much of your time, I will take you through it. The first thing we'll do is we go to Lighthouse GitHub, Lighthouse GitHub. Okay. Okay. So this is Lighthouse. All right, we're in. So this is the code base for Lighthouse consensus client. Lighthouse consensus client. So somebody will look at all of these folders and will be like, how will I start contributing? I mean, this thing is so overwhelming. Just calm down. The first thing you need to do is you head down to issues, because as a contributor, what you are contributing to is the current issues available. Are the current issues available? So every client, they have current issues they are dealing with. So your work as a contributor is to sort out these issues for them. I mean, these are issues out there. So the first thing you need to do when you go for a project like this is not to just start saying I want to solve the issue, is to go ahead and read the contributors guideline. So if you have a bug or an idea, read the contributing guideline before opening an issue. Unfortunately, we have developers who don't care about reading guidelines. They just head up straight and start contributing, or they just head up straight and start demanding to contribute. But there's a reason why it's there, and I want to take you through it. Now, the Lighthouse client contributors guideline is not the standard. So the reason why I'm using this is just to show you a template. Every code base you see, there's a contributors guideline. There's something every code, every project will want their contributors to know. There's how they want their contributors to contribute. So it's important you have an idea as a contributor. But for Lighthouse, this is what they require from their contributors. So Lighthouse is an open source Ethereum consensus client. We are a community driven and welcome all contributors. We aim to provide a constructive, respectful, and fun environment for collaborators. So this is just an introduction to it. If you want to know a little about Lighthouse, I mean, the best place to do that is just to go straight to their documentations if you want to know about it. Now, you're seeing something very important. So we are active contributors to the Ethereum proof of stake consensus specification. So they are telling you their aspect of contributing to the Ethereum protocol. And there's something they are mentioning here. and attend all Ethereum implementers call. So this call, if you are a protocol developer, it's important you know this call. In fact, when you start reading these guidelines, you'll be getting informations that are important in your journey. As a protocol developer, you'll be getting informations. You'll be seeing Ethereum implementers call. Imagine you don't read guidelines. The only thing you do is you just head on straight to issues and you start asking to contribute. You miss that. You miss this place, and there are vital informations you'll be missing out. So these calls to help you keep to date when it comes to the consensus client in general. So why contribute? Contribute to the Ethereum ecosystem. Anybody who contributes to open source like this, you are basically contributing to the Ethereum ecosystem, and you establish yourself as a layer 1 Ethereum developer. It's very important. You have an idea of how the layer 1 Ethereum protocol works. So working on amazing ROS programming language, like I said earlier on, the Lighthouse consensus client is an implementation of the consensus client written with Rust. And then we have learn how to participate in open source projects. It's something you learn to expand your software development skills, flex your skills in a public forum to expand your career opportunity. So this line here is very important. Flex your skills in a public forum to expand your career opportunity, or simply for the fun of it. So as you continue to contribute to open source projects, you are making yourself known out there. People will be seeing these things you're doing, and you have a higher chance of getting hired as a developer to this client. You can't contribute consistently to these clients and they don't see the work you're doing. They will give you a role. They will definitely give you a role. It's amazing. So you grow your network by working with core Ethereum developers. It's something amazing. So how to contribute? Now, this is something I want you to take note here. So for Lighthouse, this is what they want you to know when it comes to contributing to their code base. The first thing you need to do is, regarding of the reason, the process to begin contributing is very much the same. We operate like a typical open source project. Operate on GitHub. The repository issue is where we track what needs to be done, and pull request is where code gets reviewed. We use Discourse to chat informally. So we recommend the following workflows for contributors. Find an issues. Find an issue. So this is where you come. You find an issue. We have a list of issues here when it comes to Lighthouse. This is Admore, Sepolia, Hoodie, Boot Node. This is a good first issue. Now, when you look at this, if you are ready to tackle some open issues, we have collected some good first issues. So if you're somebody who is afraid of these complex things, you're seeing twerk HD. What's this? Lighthouse sending excessive return data column by root request. Sometimes you'll be like, what's this? I'm overwhelmed. Alright, so there is what they did here is they collect together a group of first issues, good first issues that just anybody can make attempt to. So let's check them out. Alright, so these are list of good first issues that you can try to work on. You can see how just few people are trying to work on these issues. It's because anything that has to do with protocol development, people don't usually pay attention to these things. They claim to say it's hard or difficult. So Atmos Sepolia Hoodie, let's see this issue. No one is assigned. Are you seeing this? It's still open. Alright, we should add the Teco and user boot nodes that we are lacking on Sepolia. So this is an issue that you want to contribute to. Add more boot node. So if you're confused about this issue, they still have something here for you. Let's head on back to the contributors guideline. Okay. So find an issue. When you find the issue, they say work in a future branch of your personal fork. So what they're saying, okay, let's just wait further. We'll explain this later. Work in a future branch of your personal fork GitHub. So the first thing you do when you identify the issue is you fork, and then you clone. Don't worry, in my subsequent video I will show you how to practicalize this. When you fork an issue, you clone the issue, you create a new branch for the project you're working on, just so that you can keep track, a unique track of the work you're doing. So once you feel you have addressed the issue, create a pull request. Now wait for the repository maintainers to review your change to ensure the issue is addressed. Optionally mention your pull request on Discord. So now you're knowing that there's a Discord channel. You can head on to their Discord channel and then you talk about the issues you're contributing to. Yeah, I guess basically that's it. So if the issue is addressed, the repository maintainer will merge your pull request and you'll be an official contributor. Amazing. That's just how easy this thing is. So first time setup, this is just for you to know how to set up your repository when it comes to Git. Yeah. So create a fork, clone it. I mean, there are good video tutorials out there that will help you. This is very elementary. Just knowing how to fork, how to clone, how to create a new branch, and how to work with these things. So this is just something you need to know. I don't think I have anything to add. There's a lot to be done, and there's all sort of tasks. You can do anything from enhancing documentation through to writing core consensus code. If you reach out, it will include you. So I mean, somebody will just look at the code base and say, what? I can't contribute to this code base. I mean, look at the folders out here. It's just so intimidating. Somebody will look at the code here and be like, what can I do here? There's nothing I can do here. But from their contributors guideline, you're seeing what they are saying. Just anybody can contribute. So the reason why I'm taking you through this is so that you understand, when it comes to open source contribution, it's very important. The first place you go to is the contributors guideline, because you're going to learn more about the project. You're going to learn more about the project you're trying to solve, and that will be something very, very good if you do. So I'm not sure I know enough about Ethereum. They have something to tell you. No problem. There's plenty of tasks to do. I'm afraid of making a mistake. I don't like the way you do. I mean, if there's any issue, come to contributors guideline and you'll see. So that's it when it comes to contributors guideline. And the next thing I promise to show you is HackMD. So let me head on. You just go to their website, HackMD. This is it, hackmd.io. You click on this, hackmd.io. So this is the space I work with. I have a ROS track that keeps track of everything I'm doing when it comes to my ROS projects, and this is my Ethereum Protocol Fellowship track. Anything I'm doing with Ethereum Protocol Fellowship, I keep track. Every open source contribution I do, I keep track. So this will help me work fluently, and if anybody wants to walk along the project I'm doing, they can easily come together with this documentation that I've set in place, and they'll find it easy to work with. And there's a demo here. Somebody had worked on something, and I'll show you. I'll show you this HackMD project flow so that you can easily appreciate this. Alright, so this is someone I'm working with the EPF. I'll just use the person's repo and explain this to you. Like I said, when it comes to protocol, everything is open source. Alright, so this is how this person arranged her work. So the first day of the Ethereum protocol update 1, there's an update 2, update 3. So everything this person is doing is there's a track. So I'm supposed to continue this project from this person. I'll continue this project from this person, and it's amazing. You will see the work this person had done so far and where you will continue. So as you read through, you will see the project. So this is final update. So you are not lost. You're not lost. So it's an ephemeral testnet. The person has run on Lighthouse and has run on Red. So you look at this and you look at this. So these things are just amazing. They are just amazing. So if you want to set up HackMD, let me I have an account with them already. Let me see if they can allow me set up. So let me see. Alright, so to set up a HackMD is not very difficult. You sign in just with your Gmail and then you have your workspace. If you want to create a folder that keep track as a module that keep tracks of all your work, you come here, my node, you click here, create a folder, let's say testing, create. So a new folder called testing is created. I click inside of it. So if I want to create nodes or a folder again within this testing, I can come here, create a folder or create a node. Let's say I want to create a node. I hit create a node. And this is how it's coming. So it's coming like a markdown format. So this is how anything you're typing. So my name is Nande. So you see how this is arranged. Protocol developer. So this is my first update on let's say the consensus client research. So I'm just showing you a demo right now. So this is me documenting my work. It's very easy and very important to know as a protocol developer. So two things we said. The first thing is you need to understand the rule of the contributors guideline when it comes to open source contribution. And the second thing you need to understand is the rule for documenting. You may not necessarily use this HackMD I showed you, but what I want you to know is the necessity of using a documentation tool to keep track of your work in progress. Don't just study without keeping track of what you're doing. Don't just study and be doing it. Have a track record. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. This is what I'll be doing. It helps anybody who wants to help you will have a good place to start. So this is the end of the workshop for today, and I'm very sure you've learned. If you have any question, you can reach out to me on Twitter. Let me just zoom in so that you can see my Twitter handle again. So this is my Twitter handle, Nanle_. You see my Twitter handle, or you can reach out to us on Web3 Protocol Africa on Twitter. We are so happy to connect with you, and there are many things we want to talk to you when we see you. So enjoy the rest of your day.